Welcome to Miller's Monsters. We're back home, back in gear, and I'm Mr. Beelzebub. This is Count Luna sitting right here. Edgar P. the Scully is behind me, and we're going to talk ghosts and spirits and urban legends, and we're going to talk about Gettysburg. And if you're a history buff, you know about Gettysburg, but if not, it was, from what I've read, okay, hopefully I got the facts straight. It was a 3-day war, and about 8,000 men were killed outright on the battlefield, and there were so many bodies they could not get them out in time or buried, so they were buried very quickly, and it began to stink, okay? And there was 3,000 horse carcasses as well, and they just did the best they could between, attacks. They would run out, get buried as many as they can. A lot of them at the end of the war were exhumed, okay, and buried properly. A lot of them weren't. And it states that in 1996, they were still uncovering bodies. So, obviously there's more bodies out there that haven't had a proper burial and may be reaching out to people for help. So I'm going to go through some of the ghosts, okay, at Gettysburg. And I'll do that after you take a moment and hit the subscribe, hit the like button, ring the bell, set yourself up for notifications, and please tell your friends to like and subscribe as well. And I thank you in advance. And we'll be back in 1 minute. All right, so let's start out with the Devil's Den. And out in the Devil's Den, there's a man in a floppy hat. And he likes to help tourists. He's a young fellow, and wants to help you get the perfect shot. So, he'll show you where to go. He'll even pose in the picture for you. But as soon as the shutter snaps, he disappears, never to appear in the photo as well. And also out here, don't be surprised if your camera, cell phone, other battery-charged devices suddenly drain. As we know, happens a lot when spirits are trying to make contact with the living world. They need energy to do that, and those are usually drained. And then there's the Jenny Wade house, and Jenny Wade was the only survivor to die in the Battle of Gettysburg, and she died because a stray bullet got her in the kitchen. She was in there cooking, stray bullet hit her, and she died on the last day of the battle. And her body is said to roam her house, along with some children, and people feel sudden chills, and little children holding on to their legs, and loud bangs and innocent voices of a that's all, folks, of a young child. Then there's Sachs-covered bridge, and this had a reputation because 3 deserting soldiers were hung there. And if you visit the bridge, there's stories of apparitions appearing. You smell cigar smoke, you hear voices, and you feel like you're being touched when no one is there. All right. Gettysburg Hotel. Several spirits roam the Gettysburg Hotel. It was a hospital at the time, and there was a nurse there named Rachel. And I dropped the treat. Better get that. Excuse me, pardon me. Okay, I got the treat. And she has been known to wander the rooms, go through people's drawers and luggage. Don't know what she's looking for in there, but that sounds a bit shady there, even for a spirit. And she's just as haphazardly pushing a cart around the premises. And also, there's also a Union soldier that died in the hospital that is said to roam there. And this is a good time because my voice is going. I'm going to take a quick break. You can hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, and ring the bell. Set yourself up for notifications so you don't miss another spirit-filled episode. And please tell your friends to like and subscribe as well. And I'll be back as soon as I get some liquid refreshment here, and that's water. Alright, I got a drink, spilled it all over myself, so I was trying to protect the lipstick. And so if my makeup starts running, you know what happened. And, alright, so Gettysburg College, this was also a hospital during the war. And 2 college employees were in the elevator. The elevator malfunctioned for some reason, took them straight to the basement. And when the elevator doors opened, they saw a bloody Civil War operating room, okay, with doctors working feverishly to save injured and dying soldiers. And as a doctor walked toward them, the elevator began to move to another floor. And the two employees and a security guard returned to the basement, and nothing was in the basement, obviously. All right, the Farnsworth Horse Inn. Yeah, there's a few more on here. It was housed Confederate snipers during the Civil War, and when the shot that killed Jenny Wade was fired, and you remember her from a few earlier. It's a bed and breakfast now, and they tell stories of hearing strange noises emanating from the attic and singing coming from the basement. Well, the attic, I guess, would be where the sniper is. I don't know why there would be singing in the basement. Not sure about that. All right, that brings us to Tilly Pierce House Inn, and you hear stories of walking up in their room after feeling a figure sitting on the edge of their people waking up in their room after they feel a figure has been sitting on the edge of their bed staring at them. That's just plain creepy. The others hear strange noises and footsteps, and from the empty attic, and various soldiers in full uniform have been seen wandering the hall. Dobbin House Tavern. You know I like a good meal, so I do really enjoy talking about these hauntings at restaurants and that, because 1, I would love to go see so many of the places I talk about, and 2, I can get some grub while I'm out there looking for some spirits and having spirits. So the one spirit might lead to seeing the other spirits, so maybe that's not a good idea. I don't know. But it was formerly a stop on the Underground Railroad, and the spirits there, of course, are former slaves, and they're seen meandering through the building in former hiding places where they used to hide out. Blood spatters, according to lore, also mysteriously appear and disappear on the floor throughout the tavern. So there you have it. 8 ghosts of Gettysburg. I'm sure there's a lot more. I've read stories about people driving through the battlefield and seeing apparitions walking across the road. There's a lot more that escape me right now, but I'm gonna ask you to hit the subscribe, ring the bell, hit the like button, set yourself up for notifications, and please tell your friends to subscribe, watch, and like as well. And I will talk to you later.